Lovin Dubai. Happy Friday and welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show where we go through the top trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Our top story for you today, the UAE will be the first country to use AI in drafting and amending laws.
And CAFU announces delivery fees for the first time. Could this be a Slack message?
Could it be? Dubai fashion company speaks out. Also, we have everything cool happening in the UAE this weekend.
And Ajman, woman saves toddler scene on balcony edge.
And also, we're going to have an amazing interview, an inspirational interview happening later on in the show, from no English and dishwashing in Ras Al Khaimah to running marathons barefoot. A truly inspiring story. Meet Hamza Masmoudi. He'll be joining us later on.
And in today's rapid weather report, it's mostly sunny with temperatures ranging from 25 to 37 Celsius.
And okay, so it is Friday morning. You know what? We actually have always less people live in the morning. Someone's saying, hey, you're not live on YouTube. You know why? We're actually going to switch our YouTube timings because apparently no one is awake on YouTube at this hour. So, Pazan Christ, did you genuinely watch on YouTube? Because no one else did. So we're going to post it later. But we could be wrong.
We could be wrong, but you know, I think maybe in the afternoon people would be on their desks or on their seats or maybe just lounging somewhere.
That's when the YouTube audience wakes up. That's what we're testing, Pazan. But yes, good to know that one person is actually.
You like our YouTube channel, you watch it on YouTube.
Watch it on YouTube.
You can still catch it at 12 p.m. You're not missing out.
You're not missing out. But thank you for tuning in. Where are you watching from? Are you excited for the weekend? Are you going to do things, shop for interesting things, shop for trends, waste our money, spend it on treats?
Spend it on... Okay, I won't call it stupid stuff because it genuinely brings happiness, okay?
Okay.
Listen, everyone has their own guilty pleasures.
Too many.
And I recently was influenced to be part of this blind boxing hype.
Blind boxing.
Yes. We have some examples in front of us. Smisky! How cute are they?
I love them. I love them.
They're so cute.
They're really cute.
You put them in front of you. Smisky is an awkward little baby.
Oh, awkward little baby. Hi.
Yeah, he's so cute.
But so we actually were discussing before the show while we talk about a massive like this blind boxing thing. It's like, okay, we'll talk about it. Then you're like, I've got them. So you've already, how long has this been a trend for?
It's been going on for a while. There's Labubus. I know everyone knows the fluffy keychain Labubus. Like it's a cute teddy bear, little teddy bear.
I didn't know they had a name and I didn't know it was a trend. I've just seen them.
Yeah, you have to be careful. There are Labubus and there's Lafufus. The Lafufus are the cheap ones. The Labubus are the good ones.
Do you have them?
I don't have a Labubu yet.
What's the purpose?
They're cute little keychains. Like they're cute little teddy bears. Those one, they have different genres. Okay, you have the sleepy genre. This is the sleepy genre, but you can also say that he's a little bit shy. He's just shy.
He's sleepy.
He's sleepy. He's wiping.
He's Friday morning Lovin Dubai YouTube audience. Not available for anything.
And this Misky is Cheers Misky.
Hi, cheerleader. You know how I became aware of the teddy bears is because Nina Ali, former Real Housewives star, she shared a video yesterday and she was like, I'm still a child or something, and it was an entire range of them.
Oh my God. I get her though. You know, like
I like these more than the teddies.
There are Sunny Angels also. Some people find Sunny Angels a little bit creepy, but I like those Miskies more than Sunny Angels. But what's exciting about those is that you don't know what you're going to get. So you have different genres, and you go buy the box, and this is where it gets so excited. You unbox and you hope to get what you want.
That's why it's called blind boxing.
Yes.
What a ruse. Whoever made this, absolute genius.
And there are so many series. There are a lot of different things. I also have like a Little Mermaid one. So I got a pink mermaid. It's on my desk. But it's not a Smisky, it's a different one. So it has its little own seashells.
Can I get, because I noticed Natasha, I think she had them on her laptop.
I was influenced by Natasha.
How do you put them there? Because I feel like I'd enjoy that as a new friend.
Oh, you need to get the work series. So you buy the work series and you'll have one that you can place it on your laptop, on your desk. Mine is sleep series. This is cheer series. There's
Okay.
exercising series.
Why don't we have the cheer supporting the sleep?
Wake up.
And they can,
Wake
can
up.
do it.
You can do it.
They can support us throughout the show. Someone's saying, hey, how can I apply for a job with you guys? We actually do things. This is not a representative of how our day looks. We do a good job sometimes. Should we jump into the stories on
Yes.
that note?
On that note, we jump into our top story for today, and the top story is that UAE will be the first country to use AI in drafting and amending laws. The UAE is set to become the first country in the world to use AI in drafting, amending, and reviewing its laws, as revealed during Dubai AI Week. The newly launched Regulatory Intelligence Office would deploy advanced systems that go beyond simply summarizing documents.
This AI will analyze vast legal and government data sets, track the real-time impact of laws on people and the economy, and suggest timely updates to legislation.
It will also connect with leading global research centers to ensure alignment with international best practices.
Officials say this could speed up the legislative process by up to 70%, making a bold and visionary step toward the future of governance. This is absolutely phenomenal. All I know is lawyers spend years drafting these documents, and if AI can be implemented in a safe and secure way, it's going to really revolutionize the process.
Exactly, and on top of that, it can eliminate any human error as well.
Yeah, but
There's also like
there's
AI
human error
error.
and there's
There's
AI
AI
error.
error.
So how do they?
And it says that it will speed up the process by 70%.
Absolutely.
That's very high.
Do you think
Think about
AI
it.
speeds up your work process by 70%?
There are little few things that AI does really speed up the process. Because, for example, let's say summarizing an article, like instead of just reading the whole article, you can just summarize it and it can put it for you in bullet points and you get the point right away instead of just reading it.
It's a game changer.
Yeah, it is a game changer and it can speed up things, really.
It's sped up my work, but it's also improved my work. Like everything I check, everything I say, make this better, improve it. It's like you need to use a brain to analyze what it's giving you,
True.
right? Like you can't just, like these documents, you can't just be like, okay, that's the new law. Like you're still going to need a human eye, researcher's eye to go over what you're being given. And what do they say is the rule for AI? It's like you, AI, and then you. There's like a phrase for it. So it's like...
You draft up something, check it on AI, and then review it again.
AI
basically.
makes it like a million times better and does it in like a really quick way, and then you go back to it. So like we have to, the world will use AI for everything.
Yeah,
It's only a matter of time.
100%.
But the UAE is 10 steps ahead in terms of the speed that it's actually being like, okay, like I don't, like what other governments are like, we're going to use this now for legislative purposes.
Exactly, and I think we shouldn't be worried about the AI. I think we need to use it for our own benefit because it really does help a lot. And what's nice about AI is that it gives you where it gets its sources. So it's not just backhanded or like it's in the back of, it's a backup information that it already had like a few years back. No, it does search up the information and it gives you links as well.
True. So you can do your backup.
But I also heard one thing about, I'm not sure if it's the same for all AI tools, but from what I know, ChatGPT is based on the country that you are in. So the information is different. It varies.
I don't know how that would work, but fair enough.
Like if you ask ChatGPT in this country a specific answer, it will give you a different answer from a different country.
Which is interesting because ChatGPT I find is like the most empathetic AI.
Yeah.
It's like it really understands what you're going through.
Yeah.
So then it could understand the question I ask could be based on the country that I'm in, and therefore it's empathetic to that person. But it's definitely one of the most caring AIs on like Grok, which is
I love
a little bit more
AI.
like cut to the throat.
We abuse ChatGPT sometimes. You know? We don't say thank you. We don't say please. We don't say can you. We say
Speak for yourself, Masa. Do this now. Do it faster.
faster. Oh my God, no.
You know what I see it though is that like you've got these, I don't know, we keep getting videos of like these robot dogs running around Dubai that people are having as pets, and you have this amazing feature that can speak to you, ChatGPT. But ChatGPT is soon going to be in robot form. It's going to speak.
Oh my God.
And it's going to be walking around your house
creepy.
doing things for you. Like soon, I don't know how many years, but
Didn't Tesla like already have that?
they do have these robots, but they're going to become commonplace.
I would be so creeped out.
But
We're in
it
the
just makes so
future,
much
though.
sense. Like, why can't a robot go to
The grocery
Because
store.
ChatGPT can go to the fridge, open it, it'll scan, it'll get the milk, it'll do da da da. Of course.
Are we becoming lazier or are we becoming more productive?
Work smart, not hard. But that's a companion in the house who can do the things.
True, like if you're feeling down, you're feeling lazy, you have someone that you can order around. Our new robot.
I do the things. I don't know.
Would you want to have a robot to do things for you? Like, can you say to the robot, okay, can you cook dinner tonight?
I'm too, not yet, but I like, you just think of those movies, iRobot, where, you know, they all had robots and the robots turn on the people.
Yeah.
That's a scary thing.
Please, can you make dinner tonight? Oh my God, it was so good. Thank you.
We don't need robots coming around to do our fuel because your favorite delivery service, CAFU, has been doing that for quite some time, which leads us into our next story. CAFU announces delivery fees for the first time. So heads up, if you're a regular user of CAFU, since 2020, when the company arrived, delivery fees have been totally free, but this is changing. So as of yesterday, Thursday, April 24th, delivery fees have now been officially introduced.
So here are the costs. If you're in a rush and need the fuel in the next 20 minutes, that's considered a priority delivery and will cost you 20 dirhams. Needed within 2 hours, that's a standard delivery at 16 dirhams. And if you're a night out booking between midnight and 6 a.m., that's an overnight delivery prices at 12 dirhams.
So generally, if you're getting it throughout the day, it's going to be 16 dirhams extra on top of the fuel fee. These fees will now apply across Dubai and in other Emirates where CAFU operates and have been introduced to meet the growing demand and also allow the company to invest in a faster, more flexible service for you. So if you're booking a refill, keep the new fees in mind. What do we think? What does Yazid think? Mass's brother's a car guy. I'd love his thoughts on this. Does he use CAFU?
Yeah, all the time. Ever since CAFU was introduced, ever since CAFU has been introduced, he stopped going to petrol stations. I was so sad when I heard about this news. It was already so quick without having to order this needed in 2 hours delivery service. It was already so quick. They used to always come so quickly.
CAFU?
Always on time. Yeah, CAFU. I never had an issue with CAFU.
Neither did I. What are you talking about? Who has had an issue?
No one had an issue. We love CAFU. But I mean, if you book them, okay, between this time to this time, okay, you don't have to book in advancement. I needed like in the next 2 hours or during the day. Used to, as soon as I book it, in the next 30 minutes, I find the CAFU truck outside. Why are you adding delivery charges?
CAFU is one of my things that I would be like, when you tell people about Dubai,
yeah,
I'm like, it's safe.
I show off.
I get petrol delivered to my door. You know, and like, it's one of the big things. There's always a cost involved. Like when we're like, everything costs money, and it's like when we use Instagram.
Yeah.
I would either expect complete privacy over all of my data if I'm paying for it, but I'm not paying for it. I know I'm putting my photos out into the ether. They can do whatever they want with them. Because like there's a lot of people working on this. Like, things cost money. Nothing in life is free. So it's been phenomenal. Do I wish the price was a little bit less?
5 dirhams.
I'm going to become an overnight user.
I think I'm going to become an overnight user.
I'm going to become an overnight user.
But 16 dirhams.
We're lucky petrol is fairly affordable.
Yeah, it is
this
affordable.
country.
And if you think about it, it's, you know why I used to love using CAFU as well? Because sometimes they'll have those sudden discounts where you can have like 20 dirhams off your petrol price. And now those, and if you think about it, if I remove 20 dirhams off my petrol charge, I'll just put it into delivery charges.
You put it into these guys. I love the way we're begging CAFU to reduce their charges by like 15 dirham, and here we are with our blind boxing coupons, which are so worth it. I feel like I'm having a better day because I have a cheerleader cheering me on.
You can always look at the side. I'm like, oh, smisky.
Speaking of office life, could this be a Slack message? A Dubai fashion company, the Giving Movement, you've probably heard of them, is sending a clear message about work day plans. So the Giving Movement's reminder is going on every meeting store. So basically, this was by their Chief People and Culture Officer, which is kind of like Chief HR, Shabat Habib at the Giving Movement. Sabahat Habib revealed a simple but powerful step that the Dubai fashion brand has taken to reclaim time and energy.
Does your office need this message? The company's new approach encourages teams to ask 3 questions before scheduling a meeting. Could it be a message instead of a meeting? Are we clear on the purpose and outcome before we call one? Are we starting and ending on time always?
In a world where burnout is real and time is scarce, the giving movement is sending a message. Time is too precious to waste. Let's put it out to the people. Do you have meetings in your office? Are they worth your time? Massa.
It's your question. I think if you're a journalist, you definitely need to have a meeting. Newsroom meeting. You definitely need to have a meeting because, first of all, to avoid overlapping of stories. Second of all, to make sure that credible sources. Third of all, if you're breaking any laws when covering the stories. So I think this needs proper discussions. Consultancy, I think I've mentioned it before, you need meetings. What else needs meetings? I think like quick catch-ups are not an issue, like quick 10-minute catch-ups are not an issue, but those long dragging meetings that take up to an hour might be an issue. But like quick catch-ups, I don't think it hurts anyone to just have a quick catch-up.
I think it totally depends on the people. Because there's some CEOs who were like, you have to meet your team, da da da. And then there's other CEOs, I can't remember who it was, who a while ago was like, I'll meet every head of whatever for 5 minutes a week. And he's like, that's all I need. That's the time I need. Yeah. But that's his way of working. And I think it's all down to people and their own efficiency. So a 30-40 meeting could be efficient as long as the people in it are doing the things and taking the notes and actioning and da 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 and next steps. But other people...
If it's a brainstorm, then you need up to an hour. But if you're just discussing numbers, I think you can write it on a sheet or something.
So maybe it's a Slack message.
Maybe it's a Slack message. Crazy that I'm wearing the giving movement today.
Sam, it's like she planned it.
It's like I planned it, really.
That is a nice giving movement top. Very nice.
Thank you. I think I subconsciously wore this top after I read the story.
That's so interesting. I've got one set of theirs. I do like them for basics for traveling.
Same. I like their basics.
I've seen some of the guests that have come on the show have worn the suits, which I haven't ventured into, but...
Suits? Ooh!
They did.
I saw the suits, the like satin suits.
Yeah, they've kind of expanded and it's kind of a cool thing to go into, I think, suits.
It's a trendy, cool store, honestly. But like really crazy how the mind works, like subconsciously it's in the back of your head. Oh my God.
Awareness.
Bamboozled.
Post on Lovin Dubai, make people wear the clothes. We're getting some cool comments. Sam Berlina says 30-minute meeting max, get to the point. I'm thinking about the show, get to the point. Stand-up meetings are good. Meetings are a must for every organisation. I miss attending meetings. In-person, like, communication is so important.
So important, yeah. I think I think maybe it gets annoying if it's like a video call meeting.
Oh yeah, if you just have to. But then if you're
have to switch on the camera.
then you just turn it on. You're not even.
Where do you look? Do you look at yourself or do you look at the people when you're on a video call?
People, by the way, people calling people out. People don't even turn on their cameras. I always make such a note that if I'm working from, turn on your camera. You're there, unless you're like not actually where you say you are. Why is your camera not on?
Why is your camera not on?
Oh.
Do you look at yourself or do you look at the people?
I never. Interesting how people's mind. I've never thought of that. You probably look at yourself to make sure you've got nothing like awkward on your face, and then you forget about it.
You forget about it, yeah. You can start looking at those default images they have.
Default?
Because they don't have any. They don't switch on their cameras.
Oh.
So you look away and they display pictures. You just look at display pictures.
In-person meetings are better because I don't. All of these mind games. Okay, it's 8:50 on Friday morning. We're going to jump into our next story.
So, Ajman woman saves toddler seen on balcony. A 2-year-old in Ajman was saved from serious danger thanks to a woman who spotted the child standing on the edge of a balcony across from her window. The toddler had climbed onto a chair while the parents were distracted.
Can you imagine? A major shout out to this woman who jumped in so quickly and saved this child's life. She quickly alerted Ajman police, who rushed to the scene and ensured this child's safety. Authorities confirmed parental negligence and took legal action under Federal Law Number 3 of 2016, which protects child safety in the UAE. Ajman police honoured the woman for her quick thinking and sense of community.
They also reminded families, especially those in high rises, to secure windows and balconies and never leave children unattended. Negligence, they warned, can lead to serious legal consequences.
Well done to this woman.
Well done to this woman, really. It's a good spot, by the way, especially if you're on a high-rise building. I'm so happy this woman spotted it, but sometimes you don't see those things because the buildings are so high, you don't notice what's happening in the houses. But at the same time, you can't really blame the parents because
No, of
really,
course
I'm
not.
telling you that kids wander.
Yeah.
Kids wander a lot.
They do.
And they do it in a way where they go unnoticed. Like you can be sitting here, you know that they're playing here, but they will watch you. They will see that you're looking away for them to step outside.
I just feel so much for parents. Like
Yeah.
they've just, because they have to work probably
Yeah.
and do things in the house, and then they've got
have
to
little
mind
boys.
this child as well, and everything is on you. It must be very stressful.
Yeah, and because I'm not saying that. I don't have kids, of course, but I'm speaking from experience. I used to wait until my mom would walk away so I could stand outside the balcony because I remember she used to lock it.
What age were you?
I was like 5 years old.
And you were able to unlock it?
Yeah. No, yeah. I was able to
gosh,
unlock it.
Massa.
I was able to unlock it. My mom used to share the stories with me, so that's why she used to always try to stay around. But every time I would unlock the balcony and get out.
I have a fear that the things we put our parents through, because I put my mum through some stuff, that karma is going to twist it and put us through that.
Me too.
And it's like my biggest fear that my child, if I ever have one, is going to be
A naughty little kid.
as awful as I was.
No, I'm so scared of that. That's what they say, like how you were as a baby, you'll get your karma back. From what I know, I used to cry a lot as a baby. I'm so scared.
Oh no.
I don't want a crying baby.
Can any parents watching confirm or deny if your attitude to your parents has been replicated in your own offspring? Are your kids you?
Are your kids you?
Because so many, like, as you get older, the whole thing is like, I don't want to become my mum.
Yeah.
I've got friends who are like so deadpan on like, I never want to be my mother. And I can see. I'm like,
never becoming your mom.
and I'm like, you're literally your mum. Like, every step. And they fight like cats and dogs. But I'm like, you're the same person.
That's
You're
so
the same
true.
person.
Like, hate to break it to you, but you're just like your mom. I think it's just because the environment that you grew up in, you slowly, خلاص, it just
happens.
It just happens. It's in you. You can't escape
You can't escape it.
You can change a few things, but values stay the same.
Oh, there you go. Okay, it's 8:55. It is Friday morning in the UAE. That's Ed Sheeran. You can't see the head behind me, but that's who that is. And we're going to run through all of the cool things happening in the UAE this weekend, kicking off, of course, with Off Limits.
Ooh,
Off Limits is coming.
Ed Sheeran headlining.
Should we just run through?
Do you think he's gonna play Aziza, the first song or the last song?
What's Aziza?
His newest song, Aziza. That's his newest release,
I don't know it.
and it's everywhere.
Sorry.
It's everywhere. How do you not know? This
I
song?
don't know. The only problem with Off Limits is the scheduling is so good because it's 4 stages in Abu Dhabi, but you've got to choose between Ed Sheeran and One Republic. But that's like the greatest thing about a festival, that like you'll get the beginning of one and you'll get the end of the other, and you're running through, and it's madness and it's so much fun.
Oh, that's exciting. By the way, I didn't know it was like that. I thought it were back to back.
Kaiser Chiefs is earlier on, Faithless is at the same time. Fun Lovin' Criminals, I saw them once before in Dubai. They are such a vibe. You've got so many great acts all in one day. We've never had a festival like this in the UAE ever.
It's a first of its kind.
It's going to become an annual thing. So if you want to say you've been at the first one and then have tickets every year, like think Glastonbury before, this is what it's going to be on. It's going to become that.
Big. It's going to be big.
I think year on year, it's just going to get bigger and bigger. Amazing event organisers behind it.
I mean, what a way to start it off, like with Ed Sheeran and One Republic.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's happening. Get your tickets. But if you want to stay closer to home and have a little dinner out in J1 Beach, is a cool destination for you.
I heard about it, by the way, but I've never been. Is it? Have you been?
I haven't, but J1 Beach has so many great spots, and I've seen photos of Ina, and it looks really cool. Apparently, the menu there is amazing.
J1, they keep opening those restaurants. I feel like I can't keep up. Everything is on my checklist.
Yes.
And I still haven't been to J1 yet.
Same. I saw someone being like, "Oh, can you recommend some dinner restaurants in Dubai?" And my head was just like, I was like, "No,
Yeah.
there's too many. There's too
You
many."
blank out. J1, there has a lot of nice youth locations.
Really cool. Now, Lena is a famous smoke room restaurant in Dubai. They're teaming up with Matcha Club this weekend, bringing Michelin-starred fire to the buzzing paddle courts of Dubai.
Wow.
And yes, it's going to be wild. Happening April 25th and 26th at the Matcha Club in Al Quoz. So it's going to be an open-air dining destination with celebrity chef Danny Garcia. He's going to be there, the culinary genius behind Lena and Smoke Room, bringing you firing meals.
God, that's such a nice idea.
Yeah, really nice.
Who pitched this idea?
I don't know, but like amazing restaurant plus cool matcha spot.
Yeah, you play paddle, you get hungry, you eat. Okay, you're thirsty, you drink matcha.
Oh.
Perfect.
You know, I've been there. I never even thought to buy matcha. I just thought it was like a cool name.
There's a coffee shop next to it. It's called The Knife.
Yes.
Yeah,
Very
they
nice.
have good matcha and they
Sure,
have good
Matcha Club
breakfast.
has matcha too.
Yeah.
Okay, two more things. Also down at Dubai Mall this weekend, the Prada Beauty Universe. They're having a spring picnic pop-up. I went there yesterday. It is adorable.
Is that nice?
And they're giving out free ice cream.
Sold.
But you get a rundown of like just like the nice beauty products, and I'm a sucker for anything like that.
Yeah. Did you spend your money on little cute stupid things?
No, but I will spend my money on, like, as soon as you're introduced to a brand and you get the story behind it, you're like, just take my money.
Just take my money.
But also down in Abu Dhabi this weekend, we've got Heroes of Hope. We had their founder, Holly, on the show. They are doing the Games of Hope, and it's the first time competitive game series outside of the Olympics, of course, is happening for people of determination, which is a really nice thing.
Interesting, really, like a nice setup also. I can't wait. I think they've had a similar event before. And the reason why they had it because it was really successful and a lot of people wanted to volunteer and they still have more volunteers trying to register people that want to help out like as coaches or parents who are signing up their kids.
Right.
So having such a representative and inclusive event for everyone, it's nice to see that it's advanced. This country is advancing and it really.
So that is happening in Abu Dhabi tomorrow. And the more support, the better for these amazing people. It's 8:59, it's Friday morning, and we're going to have an amazing inspirational interview to kick off your weekend. Hamza is going to be with us after this very short break. Do stay tuned. Hey guys, thank you for staying tuned in. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. From washing dishes in Ras Al Khaimah to running barefoot marathons. Today's guest is Hamza Masmoudi. He arrived in the UAE with no English, no connections and barely any cash. He's turned that completely around. He's now an ultra marathon runner and a personal trainer. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here.
Good morning and thank you for having me here.
Of course.
And I'm so excited to be here and to tell a bit about my story and journey.
We're excited to have you.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about yourself? When did you start loving fitness?
Firstly, I'm Hamza. I've come from a small city in Morocco. I moved to UAE. I was in Iraq. I started working as a dishwasher. Then I changed my position. I started learning about cooking and stuff like that. I became a chef. So I used to work like 14 to 16 hours per day. I don't train at all. I become fat, overweight, overworked, stressed. So I wasn't happy, you know. And always inside me, like, I feel like I built for something bigger. So one day I decided to quit my job and start doing what I love the most, which is sport. So yeah, but before I quit, I start with small steps. So basically when I finish my shift, so I don't take the bus to my accommodation. I run from restaurant to my place.
Wow.
Then I do some body weight exercises just next to my building. So because the gym's closed, I finish at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. So I keep doing this like for almost like 2 months. Then I start feeling better, you know, mentally, physically.
Yeah.
So there it comes the idea to quit my job and start my journey.
Exercise, it's so amazing the power of what it can do for you. But can we go back to your move to Dubai? What were you doing in Morocco and how did you get the job in Ras Al Khaimah? How did that story come about?
So the reason why I moved from Morocco, because I've lost my big brother. He died. He died.
I'm so
He does
sorry.
an accident. So I was depressed, seeing my mom suffering, my family. It took me a while to find myself. I used to smoke, taking drugs, sorry to say that, but that's fact, you know. And where I live back home, the environment, it's bad. It's bad. Nothing you can do there. No opportunities, nothing. So also like at that moment I was like stressed, feeling down, depressed, losing hope. I don't know what to do with my life. But always inside me, I know I'm strong. I built for something bigger. So I saw my mom like she always crying, and she because my big brother he's the first one. She loves him a lot. She's crying. She could not move on. I say, okay, my mom she lost one, but I'm here. I have to make them like happy and proud. I have to do something. So I tried to change one while I was there, but I couldn't. I failed many times. So if you want to change yourself, you have to change your environment first. So yeah, I moved to UAE. I have no experience. I don't speak even Arabic. I speak my own language, Darija, Morocco. So I face a lot of obstacles, but...
What was it like when you first arrived?
Sorry?
What was it like when you first arrived here?
Oh, I came with jacket and it was hot, you know. I was like, oh my God, what I'm doing here, you know. So yeah, it wasn't easy at all, but it's good. Like hard time don't last, but hard people do.
Did you ever face rejection in your journey? Or like self-doubt? You doubted yourself and decided maybe you wanted to quit or go back to Morocco?
Yeah, many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially like when I was homeless. I lost everything here. When I moved to Dubai for 2 months during the summertime, I slept only on the beach. So that moment, like I was like, okay, I have to go home. But also something inside me held me back. No, stay. Things will change. You will change your life. Everything will be all right. So yeah, that during that period, like whenever I spoke with my family, but I don't speak with them like every day, but like once a while, my mom, she asked me like, were you disappeared? I said, Mom, I just find a new job, working overtime. I just came home, I sleep, you know, no time, nothing. But sorry, I will sort it out. So yeah, I was believing in myself. I knew I'm gonna be better. So yeah, here I am.
Wow. What was the turning point after being on a beach for 2 months? How did you get out of that situation?
It was really hard, you know. But during that period, I always go to the park, skydive park. I train there.
Wow.
Like I train like I'm eating just white rice every day in the breakfast, lunch, dinner. But I was training, running, you know. And the funny thing, whenever I go to the beach, people they stop me. What you eat? Which supplement you took? Please leave me alone. I'm homeless, but I could not say that, you know. So yeah, then I start like, okay, when I see a lot of changes in myself, people they like my body, people they stop me. Oh, I like your tan. But even though I have nothing, people they like me. So I say, oh, hold on, let me find a client. So whenever I go to the park, people they came to me and they ask me, nice body, nice shape, what you do. Say, I'm a personal trainer. If you want me to help you, start with me. This is how it starts, you know.
Nice.
I find first client, second one. I start making money like.
Oh, so good.
That was really nice, you know. Then I go for, I was living in Sheeran. Yeah, that's how it starts.
And were you also training in the heat, like during the summer days
Yeah,
outside?
I love the heat. So now, even now, I don't use AC in my place
Wow.
because I used to it. When I was living outside, yeah, I think my body used to it. So
Yeah.
even last summer, I've run 90 kilometer under 45 degrees during in summer here in Dubai.
When you got approached the first time by people, what was your initial reaction? Was it confusion? Was it shocked? Were you happy?
Sorry, say it again.
When you were approached by people asking about your fitness journey, what was your initial reaction? Were you excited? Were you confused a little?
To be
Were you
honest with
shocked?
you, before I was like not telling anyone about my journey, you know,
Yeah.
because I think I wasn't have enough confidence.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's come after like hard work, you know, like I've been training hard, running a lot. I've run many marathons and ultra marathons, so I think I know who I am, you know, and now I use my story because my story it's something crazy for me. Like I inspire people by my story, so I don't feel shy anymore to tell anyone about
Yeah.
my story. So I'm proud of myself and I love my story. Yeah.
And I'm
We're
sure
proud
your
of you.
family is very proud as well.
Yeah. So the funny thing, I used to tag like Lovin Dubai a lot. I've run from Dubai to Ajman last year. I've done like a lot of crazy runs. I tag them, but they never repost me.
I'm
but
sorry.
but you
we
know
missed
what?
it.
And like I say, okay, they have so much followers. Maybe they could not see my DM, so it's fine. And the funny things, you guys reach out to me and you want to do interview with me. And the crazy things, I supposed to fly yesterday to London. My visa get rejected. All right? And you guys reach out to me. I was like, oh my God, that's insane.
Yeah.
When my visa get rejected, I was stressed, thinking everything fell apart. Why like this? Then when you guys reached to me, I was like, hold on, this is God's plan. Like I think that period when I was working on myself, doing crazy challenges, my dream or like my hope, you guys to repost me, to people know what I'm doing.
Right.
Maybe God accept my prayer that time. So that's why he didn't allow me to go to London, even though I'm ambassador, New Balance ambassador. Even New Balance team, they speak with the embassy, UK embassy, but nothing has changed.
Wow.
You know, like, I was like,
It's
I'm shocked.
mind-boggling,
I'm
yeah.
shocked. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
You know, we really appreciate those tags. And first of all, we're
Really?
sorry to miss them because what we want to do is, you know, tell the positive stories of the UAE, and you are 100% one of them. So sorry for missing them, and thank you for being here today. We really appreciate
No,
you.
thank you so much, guys, for reaching out to me. I really appreciate it. So, yeah.
But these challenges, like you were running barefoot
Yeah.
for marathons.
I've done it once with Rami.
Yeah.
So he was doing an event in Expo last year. So, and I text him. And yeah, he told me, yeah, you can join. So I've run with him 80 kilometers barefoot. It was my first time.
We met Rami. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing guy.
He was amazing.
Rami,
But,
let's live.
but barefoot, like if people are watching today, how do you prepare for that? And what were your feet like after?
I wasn't prepped myself. Just my ego put me into this race, to be honest with you. Rami, he know more about these things, but I said, okay, let me join him. I was running, then stopping, running, you know. After that, like 1 week, I could not walk. I could not at all. My foot get like warmed, you know.
Can't
And I
imagine.
said, I'm not gonna do that anymore. Rami, leave me alone.
So much of what you do is about mindset.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's all about mindset, you know.
And like some of us struggle to get to the gym once a day.
Yeah.
What are your tricks?
My tricks. So when I used to don't have time for gym, I was like my biggest dream just to go to the gym. Okay. And I always say that to myself. If I make it happen and I've changed my career and I have enough time for myself, I will never ever quit. I will always train harder and I will just invest on myself. Like investing on yourself, it doesn't mean like money or something. You go to walk, meditation, running, training. So this is investment. So yeah, I say I'm gonna invest a lot on myself. So yeah.
So if you would go back to your 22-year-old self when you first came to UAE, what would you tell him?
Believe in yourself.
In yourself.
Life, it's not easy, but if you believe in yourself, you can reach your goals.
100%.
Yeah,
Solid.
that's it.
You know, when I look at your Instagram profile, you see an athlete, you see ambassador of New Balance,
Yeah.
you see all of these things. We don't know what went into that. So in terms of your journey, what was it like when, for example, New Balance reached out?
So when New Balance reached out to me, the team reached out to me. They asked me just for shooting. They want me just for shooting. It's not paid, and they will give me free stuff. I was like, I'm not gonna be greedy, ask for money. Since they reached to me, there is something. Big brand. It was one of my biggest dream to be sponsored by big brands, and they reached out to me. So I was okay. Count me in. I went to the shooting. So you see that picture? Yeah, that day.
Wow.
So I went to the shooting. Everything was good. And then they gave me a lot of stuff. So with that clothes and that stuff, I say I have to do something to start working with them. Me and my friend Riyad, he's a videographer, we did a lot of content. So then I start posting really nice content. Then they start sending me a lot of stuff. Then I get another offers from big brands. I told them, look, I like to working with you. I like this brand, but this is what I've got. Then they send me the contract.
Nice.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So what's next for Hamza?
I'm gonna run from Dubai to Abu Dhabi.
Oh,
Inshallah, it's gonna be soon.
that's a big challenge.
Yeah. So I'm just waiting for the permission. from the government. So if I got it, I will go for it.
Are you running in the heat this summer?
Anytime.
Or anytime.
I'm ready, so I'm just waiting for the permission.
Oh my God. That's going to be a tough one.
Yeah.
Are you going to have someone with you, or is it going to be you alone?
So actually, I want to do it like an event, and it's going to be live. So I need ambulance. I need people be in the car with me, following me, cameraman. So I want to record everything. So it's going to be, maybe you guys, you can join also as well. I would love to have you.
Support from the car.
Yeah.
Support from the car where we're seated and rested.
Yeah.
Well, Hamza, what an amazing conversation to have as we go into the weekend. They say the UAE is the land of opportunity, and you are the ultimate proof that people can achieve anything.
Yeah.
We wish you the very best of luck in your journey
so
as
much.
it continues. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Hamza.
Thank you, Casey.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. That brings us to the end of the Lovin Dubai show on this beautiful Friday morning. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday morning, same time, same place. Bye-bye.